name is Ariane Randolph.
Ariane, that is beautiful. So tell everybody what you do, or what you're aspiring to do in this podcast space.
Gotcha. Okay, so I am a wife, 18 years, a mother of 5, and I have the Black Art Mom podcast. So with that, we will be supporting families, mothers, parents who have children in the arts. So any art form. I also have written a book about breastfeeding. It's called Melon Up Breast Milk, and there we'll just be supporting families on their breastfeeding journey.
Awesome. And I've been talking to a lot of mothers. They have troubles with sometimes in the early stages the latching. Sometimes mothers don't produce enough milk. Do you provide resources for mothers in that regard?
Yes, the book is one resource, and outside of that, I do classes. I call it Mom's like Rite of Passage class, because I'm combining childbirth and breastfeeding stuff as well. Oftentimes we'll get into some things that might not have been discussed along their prenatal journey. You know, maybe they might be the first ones to be thinking about breastfeeding in their family.
Yes.
Right. So we kind of get into some of those stereotypes that may have come from a mom, a grandma, an auntie, or something like that. But, really, there's always, I'm always opening up those resources for those moms. So like I said, the book, the classes, and then with the Black Art Mom podcast right now, it's just going to be ultimately just creating that support system so that the parents can best support their children in the arts.
That's beautiful. One of my sons, all my sons can really draw, and they're really musically inclined, and I didn't really have resources, especially things that cater to us.
Right.
So you are so needed. So how did you get into that? Are you an artist yourself? Or you just saw a need?
Well, I would say that we're pretty artsy in our household, like me and my husband. But ultimately, I noticed that with children, we kind of let them have those, they do the coloring, they do the things, and then oftentimes we kind of just stop and we don't continue to cultivate that. But because we homeschool, it was a couple things that happened. We had a tragic event happen to us in 2020, and we were already, I was already teaching through the arts, but that caused us to kind of slow down a little bit and teach a little bit more. So like I said, we have 5 children, and one of my kids, he's sunset in 2020. So when that happened, we had to say, hey, what's important? And how do we get to a healing space? Or how do we get to tomorrow or next hour? And so that drove me to say, hey, you know what? I embrace these artistic crafts that they were already leaning into, so that we could talk about grief and mourning. What does that mean? And what do we do with it? And then after that kind of led us, when I felt it was time to introduce those traditional academic concepts back in, I introduced them back in through the arts.
Wow, that's beautiful. And I'm glad that you all appear to be in a really good place just 3 years after that tragedy. That's wow. I'm sorry.
I know it is what it is.
Yeah.
And we, as I often I was sharing with someone earlier, I want to say it's been like 1,281 days. So I count days because the date is present, and oftentimes we lose sight of the here and now and what's present, and I like to keep us present. I like to keep him present, but I think it connects us to the power of the entire spiritual realm. It's such a huge unknown, and I try to normalize that for the children. My husband and I, we try to normalize that for them. Like, they're here, they right upstairs, so one of them probably gonna be coming down tomorrow, but we keep them here, and we also teach them that learning is ongoing. So this is a learning experience. Everything is a learning experience, and we can tell our stories and learn at the same time and own our stories. And there's a responsibility in that. And oftentimes, sometimes other cultures have that. They can kind of get away with just doing art for just the sake of doing art, or doing a thing but not us. we have to remember that responsibility that we have, and then also take that time to use that craft to heal in ways that we can too. So I mean, when we can check off multiple boxes, we can.
Awesome. So tell the people where they can find you, follow you, and support you.
So you can follow me at Black Art Mom and also Melanoid Breastfeed. So that's on Instagram. That's where we are. You can reach out. If there's anything that's going on, you can come there and check it out. And if it's something that you want to learn more about, if you got a question, you can come there and just let me know.
Awesome. Beautiful spirit. Thank you all for tuning in to BBP Live in the Streets. And you all know what to do. Stay popping. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Man. Okay. And you have, 4 kids here?
Yeah, we have 4.
4?
Well, we have 5, but yeah, 4
4
here.
here? Okay. So one of the things